PSLE is coming. Can you solve this 2017 PSLE math question? And the question goes, a group of 5 boys booked the badminton court for 2 hours and took turns to play. And in the time, there were 4 boys playing on the court. On average, how long did each boy play on the court? Give your answers in hours and minutes. So in this case over here, we will start with a simple example. So let's say we have 1 hour of play time and there are 3 players. So there are rounds. So I created a table, rounds, what duration, and then who are playing and who is resting. So for round one, in this case, we have the blue and red player playing and the purple player resting. So round two, we switch places. So in this case, the purple and red is playing and the blue is resting. And lastly, the players who are playing are the purple and blue, and then the red is resting. So since we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes, so we can get the resting time per player. Since there are 3 rounds, so it's 60 divided by 3, which is equal to 20 minutes. So since we know the resting time per player, how do we get the playing time? So if you were to just count, okay, round one, round two, 20 minutes, and who is playing. So for example, red, right? We will then just count, okay, one, two. So that means the playing time for the red player is 40 minutes. What about the blue? It is also 40, and the purple is also 40. So in this case, we know that the playing time on average per player is 40 minutes. But there is a simpler way to do this, which is to get the playing time per player, which is the total time minus the resting time per player, which is 20 minutes. And this will give us 40 minutes for each player playing. So let's do with 4 players. Same thing, we will have 1 hour of play time and then 4 players. So let's add a yellow player. So playing now will be red, yellow, and blue, and the resting is purple. Then we do the same for the rest of them. And the thing is that we have 4 rounds because there are 4 players. So that means the resting time per player will then be 60 divided by 4. And this will give us 15 minutes. And since we know the resting time per player is 15 minutes, then in this case over here, we can find the playing time per player by just counting the number of players for each round playing. And if you were to see, there is one in this case, right? For the red player, one, two, and three. So that means it will be 3 times 15 will be 45. And if you were to check for every single player, like the purple one, the yellow one, and the blue one, they all play 3 rounds each, which will give us 45 minutes. That's a simpler way to calculate the playing time per player on average, if you remember. So you get the play time, 60 minutes, and 50 minutes of the resting time, minus 60 and 15, and this will give us 45 minutes, which is the exact same answer to get the playing time per player. So now we go back to our question, 5 players and 2 hour play time. So from here, we add another player, a black one. So in this case, we will then just continue with the, I would say, adding into the table. So 2 hours will be 120 minutes. So playing will be 4 players. In this case, red, yellow, blue, and black. And then resting will be purple. Then the next round will then be the black person. Then next round will then be the blue person, and the next round will be the yellow person, and the next round will be the red person in this case over here. So that means the resting time per player would then be 120 divided by 5 rounds, since every player have rested, and this will give us 24 minutes. So that means we know one round is 24 minutes, and then for the playing time, you can literally count, right? So for each, I would say, player, in this case, the red player plays 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that means 4 times 24 will be 96 minutes. Same goes to the yellow, same goes to the blue, same goes to the black. And you could see that same goes to the purple as well. And if you remember, the easier way is to get the resting time per player minus the total time, which is 120 minus 24, and this will give us 96 minutes. That's how you solve this PSLE math question.